Hi, sure, yes. Hi, good evening.
Hi,
Nice to see you.
Anastasia.
Hi, Gulshan. How are you guys doing?
Good to see you.
Sorry, I was late. I just finished a Russian lesson and I was rushing. Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. We're just expecting still some participants, or we can start because most of our participants are here.
How many are you expecting?
Well, we were expecting around 8 today for the opening session because we had a little bit situation with the announcements, and probably that's the opening session. We can later get some more participants. Well,
That's great. This sounds like it's going to be a really great program. I'm excited for you.
thank you. Thank you. Your words are really encouraging.
Whenever you want to start is fine with me. I was just gonna.
Well,
I don't know if you wanted to start first or if you wanted just me to talk or Gulshan to start.
okay, the Gushan was actually going to, yeah.
Yeah, so we discussed it with Nargiz and we decided that I will start and introduce you, and then we will give the floor to Nargiza and leave her. We will probably leave at our convenience, but she will just be there, like introduce herself and continue her session.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm. We have many, 1, 2, 3, 4 people here with us.
Yeah.
Maybe we can wait for a minute or so.
Okay, yeah.
O'zingizni qarab unaqa ham bo'ladi.
Sounds like a kid
Yeah.
speaking English in the background.
Because are you going to have your full session today, like a first real session, right? Or is it
Yeah,
going to be
that's
just
going to be introduction, a little bit shorter than the internet session. They're actually planning it to run for like, 2 40-minute sessions with 10-minute break in between them. So today probably we'll have around 1 hour. Yeah, that would be shorter actual session because that's the introduction.
Sounds good. Do you think we should start?
I think, yes, I'll probably record the opening session, and later when we have more participants, we can actually share the opening session with them so that they will have the general idea of what is it about.
That's a good plan. All right, so let's start. We have 4 participants here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first ever digital storytelling project. My name is Gulshan. I'm a director at American Center Tashkent, and we're very excited because this is, as I told, the first time we're doing this, and we hope it's gonna turn out to be a wonderful project, and you will learn a lot and use it in your teaching. And I'm so excited that we have our public diplomacy officer here, Anastasia Kolovas. Hi, Anastasia. Thanks so much. And she's going to have an official opening speech for us today. Anastasia, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Gulshan. Hi, everyone. I don't know how official this speech is going to be, but I'm really happy to be here tonight at the start of this really exciting new project that we had. As Gulshan mentioned, this is the first time we're doing a digital storytelling project, and from the description, it sounds so interesting to me. It sounds like such a fascinating teaching tool. And I hope that you all get a lot out of it, because digital storytelling is on the cutting edge of, new methods in teaching and also storytelling. So I think this is going to be something really interesting and really valuable for all of you here in Uzbekistan. Just, I guess, a little bit about me. As Gulshan said, I'm the public diplomacy officer at the U.S. Embassy in Tashkent. I'm responsible, my portfolio includes alumni projects. Maybe a few of you have gone on our exchange programs. We have lots of programs for teachers. If you haven't participated in them, you might be interested in them, and that's something that you can learn about later. I also work with Gulshan at the American Center that's in the embassy, which is where we have a bunch of resources about the United States. You can learn about our exchange programs. We also do other programs like digital storytelling. We have free computer classes, and everything is in English. So if you haven't been there, unfortunately it's closed right now because of the pandemic, but we're continuing a lot of our activities online. This is a good example of one of the courses that we have, but we also have a lot of other resources for teachers and English speakers on our social media. And so if you guys don't follow us already, I would invite you to. We have a Telegram channel for the American Center. We also have Facebook page, which is American Spaces in Uzbekistan. And we also have a YouTube channel where we post all of the virtual programs that we do. And I understand, I think that your projects will probably be posted to some of these, your final projects you do in this class or this workshop will probably be available in those groups as well. So please follow us on our social media. We love teachers. We love to put out teaching resources all the time. And we also really love having you guys participate in our programs. We think that the Ministry of Public Education is one of our strongest partners, one of the embassy's strongest partners in Uzbekistan. And they also love hearing that their teachers, their public school teachers have been participating in our programs. So that's something really fantastic. And we're just so glad to have you here. And then one last thing I wanted to mention is that this is an open course for everybody. If you have other colleagues or friends who are teachers, please share the information on how to register. We can have a bunch of participants. I don't believe the group number is limited. So yeah, if you participate tonight and you like what you've heard, and please do share with your colleagues and other teachers in your life, because as we say in English, the more the merrier. We would love to have a lot more participants join the workshop. So I think that is it for right now, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll turn the floor over to Nargiza.
Okay, well, thank you, Anastasia, for joining us. It was very pleasant opening. Thank you. Well, most of you probably have questions about what is that workshop. So we had a flyer and we posted some information, but still the term digital storytelling itself is new for most of the teachers. That's why we will introduce the topic today, and we'll mostly work on the introductory part of this workshop. So it's going to be an introduction. So if you're with me, if you're ready, we can start right away. You guys can now turn on your microphones. You can actually switch on your video cameras. It's quite fine. Well, it's okay if you have some kids background on the background. Don't be ashamed of that. Well, I know that all of the teachers are now mostly working from home, so some of this can happen. It's quite fine. It's a teacher-to-teacher collaboration. It's not very formal. In fact, it's very much like, you know, teachers teaching each other, something like that. Well, thank you, Kushan and Anastasia, for opening up this session. So I think here we will start. Okay, now, so I hope that everyone can see the screen, right? We'll start right away with the presentation on what is digital storytelling. So, well, probably you have heard this before. So digital storytelling, what is it and why do we use it? So probably some of you are familiar with the concept of digital storytelling. All of us watch videos on YouTube, yes? Sometimes there are inspirational videos which are really motivating, and when you watch them, they're just 2 or 3 minutes long, but you will feel very much encouraged to make changes happen, right? So then we came up with this project. What if we bring all of it to the classroom? What happens if we use digital storytelling in English teaching classes? So in the first place, digital storytelling, it's a story, it's just like any story, but it's a story presented in a modern way. So it's combined with recorded voice or narration, as we call it. There are moving images, videos, and others. You know that now modern transformation of the classroom requires new approaches from the teachers, yes? And digital storytelling is one of the directions that you can grow. In fact, even in the United States and in Europe, well, digital storytelling is used by most professional teachers. So what if we bring it to Uzbekistan? What if we use it in our everyday classes? That's going to be very motivating, and your students will be very much engaged. They will enjoy this process, I'm pretty much sure, as I have experienced it myself. So about this online project introduced the learners to the components of the digital storytelling. So we'll basically work together. I will teach you how to edit the videos, how to prepare the storylines, and in every month we'll be creating one digital story. Each month we have a separate topic. Well, as you guys know, registration is required. You should send the applications to this email, and sessions will run every Thursday and Friday at this time, at 7 p.m. Tashkent time. Well, if you have questions, you can turn your microphones on. It can be like talking, and you know, it can work both ways. So I'm not going to just lecture you on this. I would like to get your insights as well. So why we're organizing this workshop, and how can you benefit from this workshop as an English teacher? First of all, you will explore digital stories. You will understand what is it, how to develop it, and as a way it affects the classroom. So it fosters critical thinking. It's very interpretive, and it's very much modern, innovative. So you will have practical skills in developing digital storytelling. You will be presented building blocks. You will be introduced to software programs, how to develop digital stories. You will be introduced to many ways of creating an influential narration. And also you will gather parts of digital story and later create your own digital story. So as an example, I would like to show you a small part of a digital story I prepared myself. It's not a very professional one, but I think you will like it. Okay. So just a second. So that's so that you will have an idea of what digital story is. Here it is. Can you hear the video?
No.
Is it audible? Can you hear it?
No yet.
Okay.
We still see the PowerPoint.
Oh, you still see the PowerPoint. Sorry. Okay. So in this case, so that we will not take some time, well, I will send it to you after the presentation so that you can watch it and you will get the understanding of what is it yourself. Okay, so let's pay attention to how this workshop is organized. As I told you that every month we will be working on separate topics. So topic for the October is True Colors of the Rainbow, and the full topic list can be accessed. I will be sending it to you later on. It can be accessed in electronic form. So we have these topics, and each topic will have 8 workshops, which means we will meet 8 times together in order to create a digital story on one topic. So here you can see the deadlines on when to register for this workshop. So you don't have to register for one workshop, or you don't have to register to each topic separately. With one registration form, you can choose as many topics as you would like to be invited, and you should show the number of the topics that you are interested. So every time when you start a new topic, you will receive Zoom invitation, and then we will record the meetings. We will meet up 8 times a month, and at the end we will have this beautiful digital story created together. So after having finished this job, we will post our digital stories on social media, and probably we'll have some competitions among ourselves. So it's going to be fun. Well, so how do we create digital stories? Digital story creation includes some steps. So in the first step, we usually develop an idea. We come up with an idea. Then we plan our idea, organize it into parts. Then we'll prepare the outline, script, or the narration. Then we will create storyboard together. Filming, recording, working with editing software, that's another part. And then we will have final touch-ups, and we will publish this digital story. That's basically how our workshop will be organized each month. So each month we will have 4-week objectives. In week 1, the participants will learn about the best practices and tools used in digital storytelling. I will give you information of which tools are better, which tools to choose, and etc. And then participants will be using this tools and start creating the digital stories. So we'll have the draft of the digital story in week 1. In week 2, the participants will plan and outline their story ideas. So within the given topic, you can choose one aspect of the topic, brainstorm your ideas, and then you will create your own outline for your story. After that, well, you will be able to write the script, and after your scripts are ready, we will exchange it together. We'll get peer reviews on it. You can hear the insight of your peers. We can discuss it here on Zoom meetings. And of course, you will prepare the final version of your digital story script by the end of the 2nd week. In week 3, participants will start filming and recording their digital stories. Here, I will aid you with how to use different devices, how to use editing software, and we can work on that together through our Zoom sessions. Well, at the end of the week 3, participants will share their recorded stories with each other. Again, we will get peer reviews of our digital stories. It's a really good way of sharing information, getting feedback from your peers. And in the week 4, we will have the final product. We will use this final week to add some effects to our story, to prepare it for sharing, and then we will publish the story. Well, each month, the stories that are posted will be shared on social media, and the stories which get more likes will be the winners, and we'll provide certificates for you for finishing this workshop successfully. Well, here now, you may have a question regarding the materials, as it is a digital workshop, as it includes devices, software programs. You have to know beforehand what you will be needed to use. So in the first place, you should be able to have any kind of a device. It can be personal computer, a laptop, media pad, Android phones, whatever, comfortable. But I assure you, if you have a notebook or a PC, that's be more comfortable. So it's sometimes a little bit difficult to work with phones. So it's better if you have, more hand-on device ready for this workshop. Also, internet connectivity is required because without strong internet connection, it's difficult to, join us in Zoom meetings, exchange ideas. You will be required access to World Wide Web. Well, regarding the software we are going to use, as this is the beginning, this is the beginning level digital story workshop, I will not require you to obtain any professional video editing softwares. If you have any video editing software, just like Microsoft Video Editor in your computer, it's quite fine. If you don't know how to work with this kind of software, I will give you my suggestions. So you may choose Filmora 9 software, which is really good software, or VVideo software, and both of them are free. Of course, you will have a watermark when you create videos on this software, but it's very comfortable, hand-on, and offers many tools for creating digital stories. So I will provide tutorials on how to work, how to register, and how to create accounts on this software programs. Of course, you guys know how to work with Zoom application as you are here. So Zoom is going to be our meeting place. It's going to be our virtual discussion board. And of course, it's better if you have Telegram app. Later, we can gather our contacts and create a Telegram group where we can share our thoughts, our ideas, our storylines. It would be faster, and until the beginning of the workshop, you will have just some connection with each other. Well, and I will send to you tutorials on how to work with VVideo and how to work with Filmora 9 and any other software if you require. And of course, about the registration, if you would like to work with us on this digital storytelling program, we will meet next time coming Thursday. So those who didn't send application form for today's opening session will be required to download the application form on the given link, fill it in, show the number of the topics they are interested, and send it back to the email shown. And for the topics list, you can visit this link. Topics lists and objectives for each topic is clearly explained under this link. Well, that's basically it. Now, I would like to have some of your insights on this. Now, you guys can turn on your microphones and ask the questions that you are interested, if you would love to. Or you can exchange your ideas by messaging publicly or messaging privately. Sounds good. Here we have, well, okay, I think someone wants to ask a question, right? Well.
Hello, Nargizam. Hello to everyone. I was really excited to have a kind of new teaching methods in Uzbekistan.
Okay.
And I have very good idea. If you know Nadra Isamahamedova, she has created a group which includes more than 2,000 English teachers of Uzbekistan.
I'm familiar with
and
that group,
it's called Mentor Hub. I guess we have to spread this idea in that group. In that case, we would have more. You have no idea about that?
Well, I have an idea. Actually,
Miss
want,
Nadira, I can.
Well, it's fine. She's my teacher. Well, I can share with that later on, but this project is mostly open to general public. That's why, firstly, we want to recruit some participants, from, from just not from some group of contacts, but just we want to recruit general public. So it's fine. You can share about this workshop on that page, or we can use the Mentor Hub's help, of course. Well, I'm sure there will be some teachers who are interested. So it's totally cost-free. We will be working, we'll be having fun together, sharing
Yeah.
our ideas, and probably we will develop a curriculum based on digital storytelling. So at the end of the English course, your students will not be given a quiz or a test. They will be given a project. So digital storytelling project reflecting on their learning or to any given topic. It's going to be more interesting. Today, you know, all of the students, they have devices. There are sometimes build classes, like bring your own device classes. They would love to use the devices, create something. So it will improve not only English skills, but their digital skills as well, which is now interconnected with language learning. That's really good idea. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Nargiza.
Hi, Kamala.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you here.
Okay, I would like to ask, have you applied some digital storytelling in your classrooms?
Well,
And,
yes.
Did your students like them?
Yeah, well, I actually recorded my own digital stories on some topics and applied them in my teaching. It was very interesting and informative for my students. And later on, I asked my students to come up with a digital story about their school. It was very simple topic. So one day at school, that was the name of the project. I divided them into pairs so that it will be more comfortable to work so that they can exchange ideas with each other. And they came up with interesting ideas. They recorded videos, used images, and of course they used English. I asked them to prepare the narration first, and this narration, I gave them a word list, some transactional words so that they will use it, so that they will tell the story professionally. And I gave the time limit of 4 minutes. Students had really successful work. Some of them had difficulties in working with devices, but generally speaking, it was a very engaging project. I think that most of the students were engaged. You know, they were interested. They put too many efforts onto this project. So that's why I think it was more interesting than just taking quizzes or offering tests. They presented their knowledge by speaking, and they learned many skills. I mean, digital skills necessary for their later careers or later studies. So from my own experience, I highly recommend you to use this in your classes. Well, that's
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
I will try to use after your sessions.
Sure, yes, it's going to be very useful. Okay, thank you, Komala. Well, any other questions? If some of you want to introduce yourself, it's also fine. So that we'll all get to know each other in the session. Hi.
Hello, can I introduce myself, Nargiza?
Sure, please. Okay.
I am the Bonisor, and I am from Tajikistan.
Oh, really? So here
yes,
we have students from neighboring countries. Good. Okay.
Yes, we are neighbors, and I saw this announcement in the American corner in Uzbekistan, and I was very interested because I am also very fan of digital story telling project because it's so fun. I have experience, and I wanted to learn more. I just had a little knowledge about it, and I tried it. I'm English language teacher, by the way, in the south part of Tajikistan. I have been teaching more than 16 years, and I work at the public school, and I work also with the Access Micro Scholarship Program, and believe me, this is very amazing digital storytelling. I first of all, in 2010, I just heard about this, that students will take photos and make narrative and record the narrative, and then put the photos according to the match the photos and their writing narrative, and then show it. We had a showcase, so it was very fun in 2010. And also I think that it is not it is a 21st century skill. A student have to develop the literacy skills, and if you allow me to be observer or participant in your project, I would appreciate it. I would be so
You are
happy
more
to learn
than
from your
welcome.
experience, your rich experience. I want to learn
Thank you.
from you what is a digital story in your country, and also enlarge and to how to update my knowledge and about digital story and continue to spreading this in here in
Well,
my
we are
teaching.
more than happy to have you here. Great, thank you for joining us. Please feel free to join us. Just you have sent an application form. I have your email, so you will receive invites every time we have a session. It's on Thursdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Tashkent time. So the same time, we'll be more than happy to receive you here. So
Thank you.
okay, thank you. So it's well almost 40 minutes, so probably we'll be taking a break soon before the connection gets lost. I would like to tell you that I'm really happy to see you here, and please share this information and share about digital storytelling with your fellow teachers, so that starting from next week we can have this big group of amazing people who will put their insights into this project, who will come up with interesting ideas, so that at the end we can build together something new. You know, it's really something new. It requires lots of work. I am still working on that. So it's going to be our collaboration. We can meet up here every week, twice, and we can exchange our ideas and at the end create this stories. That's going to be amazing. So please share this information with other teachers as well. We would be more than happy to receive everyone. So well, that's pretty much it about the introduction topic. Next Thursday at 7 p.m. we will be meeting to start our first practical session. So we will start working on our narration. So I will be waiting for you. I will be looking forward to our meeting. Well, anyone else who would like to introduce themselves, who would like to say something, who has questions about this project, you're welcome to ask now. That's it? Well, okay, then that's probably, well, that's probably going to be the end of our introduction session, because today we aimed at meeting each other and introducing this topic and to getting to know each other, right? So that's going to be the basic of the group that we are going to work with. We will have some more teachers joining next week. Starting from next week on Thursday at 7 p.m., we will start practical skills. So I have your emails. I will email you tutorials regarding the devices and editing software. Of course, we will not start working with the software right away. In the first 2 sessions, you will need only, any word processing software like Microsoft Word, block notes, or if you would like to handwrite, it's also fine. We will firstly work out on our script. We will work on our narration. We will gather our ideas, brainstorm them, discuss it with each other, and come up with a great idea on a digital story that we are going to create. The topic is going to be true colors of the rainbow. And you are going to describe one problem that's affecting young girls in your society. So that's going to be the first topic of this digital storytelling workshop. As I see, most of us are female, so that's going to be of interest to you, I think. Well, I will be seeing you next Thursday then. Thank you all for joining. It was really nice to see you all here. I'm really happy that I met so many amazing people. And I'm sure that at the end of this workshop, after 1 year, we will have this huge group working together. Yes? Well,
Thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Nargiza.
Thank you. Please feel free to email me, contact me on Facebook. By the way, we have our official page on Facebook. I will send it to your email so that you can like this page and comment on each other's work, exchange ideas there. And of course, please like the ACT page on Telegram and on Facebook, so that you will get information on this kind of new things that's happening in our region. So these teachers that are participating today, I'm pretty much sure that they are one of the most active ones, right? So who are always searching for something new. That's why you're here, right? So keep in touch. I am free every time, even till the next workshop. If you would like to have a talk with me, if you have questions, if you want to ask something, please feel free to contact me on Facebook, on Telegram, on email, anytime that's okay for you. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Nargis. See you
Thank you so
soon.
much.
Thank
It
you.
was
See
very
you next
interesting
time.
and informative.
Good. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.